Hello and welcome to the stream. We're gonna jump right into more Final Fantasy XVI. I need to remember what I was doing. I was doing quests for mid. And that's right. We want to look at the things on the hunt board. Okay. Pretty sure the area of the current subquest does not have anything. One of them was unknown, and the other one is in... where? Yes, off the sickle. Okay, let's go hunt that. Probably faster to go from here. Help it all the way around. Should be stocked up on stuff, so. 3 potions and 2 high potions. It's a C rank. I should be good.
Time to fight.
16. I think I'll probably finish Zelda in the next stream.
Is that what you're talking to me?
I'm just mentioning it.
I can hear you over the snow here.
Be safe.
So I don't know how quick it is to start
Yeah. Torgal's busy fighting. I should help him.
It's over.
The Pepsi Man song? Oh, that song. Nothing there? Looks like the standard. Oh, it's up there. Shit. Okay. Ah, I have to fight it with all these. Okay. Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Gather them all up. Okay, now it will fight us.
And then there was one. Nice try. Nice try.
Come on. Oh, parry.
Waken wins! Too slow.
Oh. And get that. Yes.
Sure.
Ah, shit, shit, shit.
Archer, me and Mom fell asleep. That's what I call it. Hi, Bubba.
Ooh, Grimalkin hide.
That was
Give him a snack.
Was it, Torgal?
No, I want to give him a snack. There you go.
Fetch.
My battle dog. Still need to teach Archer how to do air combos. Don't think we have much of a chance of teaching Penny, though.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them are sitting around.
All right. Thanks anyway.
Daddy, you want to stay with Papa? Stay with Papa? Archer wants to stay with Papa!
The crystals we put on the table. It's not just the crystals.
I was squishing you, I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh.
The Archer loves being squished, though, so...
I love you, bub. I love you.
Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
No, not me, love. I heard the rumours. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you.
Archer, no me. Archer. See, Archer. See, what days this week are gonna be rainy? Tuesday and Thursday are gonna be rainy.
Do you have a moment?
In the 60s.
There's talk of suspicious figures in the
Oh, I'm
woods.
so excited!
Seen anything out of the
Tomorrow's
ordinary?
gonna be 85,
No,
Chris.
but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal. Like
Monday's gonna be
someone
7.
sharpening
7, Tuesday is
Where was
64.
I thought you said tomorrow.
Today.
It's the 85.
So tomorrow is
I was out
77.
foraging for herbs when I heard it.
Tuesday 64, Wednesday 71, Thursday
Ran here
65,
as quick as my legs would carry me.
Friday
I
70,
ain't
Saturday
been back
73,
since.
Monday
I
72.
see. I'll look into
Next
it.
Monday is supposed to
Thank you.
rain. Supposed to rain all next week. Yeah, Archer, that's the way it
Seems
looks.
Hogwarts Pass is our best bet then.
Looks like
What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
paper day, you mean rain day.
Oh, that's right. Next week is... I mean, not this week.
Laborist Day. So tomorrow
The
you're
next one.
taking Archer to the...
Yep. Archer's going to the vet tomorrow. Get his vaccinations done. Early, but also get blood work for his dental.
What time?
1:30.
1.
Yeah.
You there?
Fuck!
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it
Oops.
to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Archer! It's not that kind of stream. It's Archer. It is. This is Archer stream now.
Okay, buddy. Mom's leaving.
We played The Sims?
Are they planning an
Maybe
attack on
it's
Lost
10.
Wing? I need more Quentin.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Sims time.
I was up at, what if Penny plays The Sims for me?
Oh, she would ruin your saves.
How she would convert all my files.
Penny would sell all the items for money and then build the worst house. Like, she would use the most expensive stuff, but like none of the swatches are good.
Is it because she's colorblind?
Probably.
She has a disability, Effie.
She's also a dog.
That's
Her design sense is literally dog shit.
Clive,
the
how goes the
little
hunt
bit of
for
food.
our
I don't want to
sinister
like
figures?
this over there.
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass.
Okay, I'll have to remember to put it away then.
What?
I'll have to remember to put it away then.
Hey, can you put it away from me, please?
Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time for this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now?
Ooh.
And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lost Wing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts.
Oh!
So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lost Wing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades, and our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
And that's the end of the quest.
I'm not going to change his mind.
And that's it? Didn't realize you can rotate the overworld map.
I went poking to see what classes are available in Baldur's Gate 3. Sadly, the Artificer isn't in there.
No, just the main classes from the Player's Handbook.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Just for the Stardust, should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together. Then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Mid.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Oh, there is a little twitch when
Suppose
he
we'd better be
blinks.
getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
But we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into
What's her
exactly
name?
the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
And he even says, what's her name? Helena, the engineer.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
I was just there!
Use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have
What, like a
arranged to have
leprechaun?
the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has
rabid
taken up
leprechaun?
residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you.
Quest is called Letting Off Steam. What are you doing, Penny? God, and they're getting ready for war, jeez.
Leave anything you don't need behind.
I need to go up this?
Ready?
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Pretty sure a subquest icon would have appeared if there was something I could do here. The game's been pretty consistent with those kind of markings and tells.
Oh, your sword change. Right.
Yeah, it's a different sword.
I wasn't sure if there was one of those. Sword gets upgraded but never changes appearance. Or if it actually does change appearance, buy a new one or upgrade it.
Yeah, there's a different model for each sword you can get.
You've got to be like living in fire, like it's worst nightmare.
Oh yeah. Throwing fire all over the place.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Yeah, what are we dealing with? Oh, it's one of these!
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Can't see. What was that? Woo! Oh, and it's dead.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Like, how are they going to carry that out here? Well, it's their job to figure it out, not mine. See if the last place sends me to Rosaria. If it does, then I'll need to confer with the hunting board and figure out where that next mark is.
And what can I do for you? Going purse weighing you down? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh, come on.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
The way he said her name.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously.
Run to the other side of the place.
Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
See if there's any upgrades I can craft.
I went up to give some greens to
What do you need? What do you want?
I always wondered if that wide stitching was for function or fashion.
Such as?
On his sleeve there.
Oh, yeah, where it has the big open spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that.
Seems more of a fashion thing. I feel like that'd be harder to maintain than if it were tight.
Well, it could be. I mean, this is a fantasy game, but.
Harpocrates. Do you have the moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
Why would you not pick Jill?
Either of these fine young minds will prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Kaya's a doctor, so her sense of Jill to come with me.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will.
It's a fantasy game, but maybe the weaving technology is much more expensive.
You two enjoy yourselves.
If you look at everyone there,
too, Tyler.
their sleeves didn't have that, but the blacksmith didn't. It could also be function too, since he swings his arm around a bit more.
Yeah.
This is, of course, assuming it's not a style.
Ugh, I'm never drinking again.
Okay, this thing's S rank.
We're seeing troops amassing at every corner.
Rosarian Ruins. No further than the village gate. Could also be over here. These are ruins. This is a village. Let's see. Save myself some time.
Yeah, I shamelessly cheated and looked up guides for bounties in every Final Fantasy game. There was one I would never have figured out on my own. Can't remember the number, but this particular bounty would not show itself unless you put the lowest leveled party member as the leader of the party.
Ah.
I would never have figured that out because there was no hint about it in the bounty list.
It's over here.
At least, nothing that I recognize. But yeah, cheat away.
Yeah. There's just some things that are a little obscure, and there's like no real indication of how to get it or do it. Like in Final Fantasy VII, to get Barrett's ultimate weapon, he had to be in the party, and it's like in the story part where they're heading up towards a boss, and there's just this stairway going up. And if Barrett's in the party, there'll be a treasure chest there that you can open, and the weapon's in it. If he's not in the party, it won't be there, and you don't get to come back to this area. It's like, that's it, one and done. So it's like, if he wasn't there, that's it, you lost it. That was your chance.
That one's really obscure.
Yeah.
For some of these things, I always assumed there was a cultural or language barrier that didn't translate, or because we don't have the cultural reference to it, we miss out on it.
Oh, come on.
Still maintain using bugs as a summon would be an interesting thing. Like, instead of getting a pile of rocks as an earth element, you get like a stag beetle instead. But there's so many diverse kinds, you could have a whole bunch of fun with designing elemental bugs, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay, that's just a Minotaur. Dead.
For the final, well, I shouldn't say final, they might change again, but before the current patch, Garuda was my favorite summon in 14. Didn't have as much, no pun intended, firepower as Ifrit, but it had a lot of splash damage, so useful for big groups. Topaz, aka Titan, was my favorite, but then they made it so enemies can't target your summon.
Ah.
Yeah, it went Titan slash Topaz was your tank. Ruby Ifrit was your DPS, like melee DPS.
Right.
And Garuda was your caster.
Time to fight.
I used Topaz all the time except when I was in dungeons because the tank would always scream at me to put Topaz away so they didn't have to fight.
Yeah.
For enemy aggro on it.
I'd rather let somebody manage that.
But see, no one explained it to me.
Yeah.
They would just yell at me. I'm like, why? Then some kind soul finally explained to me, like, oh, okay. That makes sense. And why couldn't you have told me this in the first place?
S rank. Okay, let's see how we do. Oh god. Oh god. Oof.
Oh, now I know what the stick reminds me of. That one tree guardian outside of Lindau that's got the dragon heart shield.
Yeah. Woo. Oh god. Shit. Whoa. Yeah! Berries! Oh, the fire's bad! The fire's bad!
Moment of truth.
This thing is 10 levels above me.
Yes, but look how much damage you did usually once you go this twice.
Oh god. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, I think you can win this. You just need to break its poise to actually deal damage, because otherwise you'll be here for hours.
Yeah. Well, I'm down to one potion, so.
Oh, well, then you're kind of screwed unless you get perfect every single time. Or have any healing magic under your sleeves.
Oh god!
Watch out for the fire.
Yes! 3 parries in a row! Oh, I'm too far away! Shit! Okay, go for it.
Unfortunate, but at least you blocked it.
Shit. Oh, he got me. Damn.
I said you have it in the bag, now that you know what to expect.
Yeah. Where'd it put me? That's the nearest one? That's not the nearest one game.
You did pretty good just going in blind.
Yeah, not knowing the moveset. Oh, I am maxed out.
Well.
How do?
I think I always thought it was clever, despite its many flaws, was in Final Fantasy 15.
Well.
All the healing items and whatnot that you could use were actually just everyday mundane items, and they only had their properties due to Noctis's abilities. I always thought that was a bit clever.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
And I distinctly remember Phoenix Down was just a popular accessory, but only when Noct or any of the people that he gave his magic to used it, then it would act as classic Phoenix Down. I thought it was clever. But overall, I was still disappointed with it.
I can walk from here.
Yeah, I need to cycle between Titan and Phoenix a bit more to get the abilities off to stagger it a bit more quickly.
I'll take your word for it. Do you think if we stand in that bald spot between the outer ring and the impact in the center, you can avoid the damage?
Damn, get the timing down.
would stop.
Waken winds!
Shit!
Ooh, pretty.
Fire, in the fire, in the fire.
I am happy to see your dog get an upgrade. I was saying that if they ever do like a survey on best animal companions in games, your puppo there will be at the top of the list.
Oh yeah.
There's our boy.
Torgal's a badass.
Waken wind!
Woo-hoo-hoo!
you'd be able to stagger before it dies.
Yeah. Jesus, I missed all the last parries there.
Moot. At this point, it's dead, you're alive, it's okay.
Yeah. What are you choking? So S rank bosses aren't impossible.
Back to sleep with you.
I do need to restock on supplies though.
I found, at least with Final Fantasy and maybe some Soulsborne enemies, once you figure out their trick or pattern, it's just a matter of a war of attrition.
Yeah.
You just have to outlast them and take your shots when they present themselves and not get too greedy.
She's so pissed I'm buying stuff from her.
And what can I do
Why
for
is your
you?
shop open?
One purse weighing you down. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
That's Jill.
No. Where's Jill?
Welcome.
Listen, shoot. For ingredients.
Everything we need is somewhere. Come back again.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just
Pepio nuts and
I'm sure
garlic.
everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though.
That's not like the beginning of a really tasty dish.
Right. That's why she was like, why is all this stuff we need to get edible?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic?
I guess I just need one?
We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
One garlic.
Snap! You'll not find a bruised pippin in them. Fresh cuts! Come and get them before they go.
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking.
And some Pepio nuts.
You're always welcome here in Lost.
One garlic and one Pepio nut.
All anyone ever wants.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Go on, take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
That'll feel good, boy.
I'm only giving her the Pepio nuts. I want the garlic.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
I have to say, they did an amazing job with the environment rendering.
Mm-hmm. Torgal, do not eat. Garlic is bad for you.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember?
Like I was like, not me, not Torgal.
Taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill.
There's a fish in that water.
That's how life should be.
Gotta skewer it.
That's how our lives will be when our work is
You
finally
did a brilliant job with the water.
And we can live on our own terms.
It's one thing I'm critical about in games is
I hope so.
how they render the water,
Mhm.
or CGI movies.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know
I
why,
suppose we
but
best be getting back. I need to give these
poorly
ingredients to
built or
Hippocrates and
rendered
Talia. I'll see you at the
liquid
hideaway.
just gets at my nose like no one is business.
Mhm.
I will. You too.
They did a masterful job with this one.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I have the ray tracing on. I should, but I don't know how much of that is in this game. 'Cause that makes it look even better. You already started playing Cyberpunk, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because they finally showed off all the gameplay changes coming with the expansion.
Yeah, I heard about that, so I kind of put it on hold for now. I really haven't advanced the story all that much, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Once I found out I had the option of just going around and beating up criminals for a bounty, and that's pretty much what I've been doing, is just roaming the town, finding a crime in progress, and jumping them for loot.
Yeah.
With the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
The candle flames.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands,
Just
light work and all.
how light they look or something?
Of course.
The time of daylight might be what's messing with it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look like the right color that we can see with the
It was
candle.
nice
Too orange.
just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for
So I have seen lantern flames that color when they're out in daylight.
Mhm.
They take on an orangey glow.
followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Admittedly, the lanterns I've seen have used like kerosene or oil.
Yeah.
So it's not something I've seen with candles, but who knows? Maybe that's why they look slightly off, because it's noon or morning or whatever time it is right now.
Right.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Which begs the question, why are they lit in the first place?
Factors of a general slot.
800 ability points. 2 meteorites.
We're seeing troops amassing at every...
High Cleric's Medallion. Can I see what that does?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this.
Oh, don't forget you have to turn in that bounty for that Atlas
All
thing.
yours.
Oh, you don't actually turn anything in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just completes and then you get the stuff.
Oh, I just saw something hovering over the Moogle's head.
Come again. I may have more for
Instinctively
you.
thought you had to turn it in. That's a relief. There was one thing I've always found slightly irksome, is having to go turn in the bounty after you kill it. It's a particularly hard fight. You burn up all of your resources, get killed en route returning to it.
Right. The Raging Fist is that parry attack.
That poor goblin.
You can see how much cooler it is when you land it as a parry.
Happens there anything left of that poor creature?
Oh my god, I've got 5,000 ability points. Limit Break is mastered. I'm only using the Rising Flames. Ignition.
And it looks like you might have at least 3 more elements to collect.
Yeah.
Assuming that side mirrors what you have.
It's pretty obvious when you start the game, like, how many you'll get. And they introduce all the, you know, icons. So it's like, oh, okay, I see where this is going.
You got the original 3, fire, ice, and earth. Which leaves...
Well, I don't have ice.
Oh.
So this is your standard,
Yeah.
which you start with.
Hmm.
And these unlock once you unlock your free.
Yeah.
Fire with Phoenix, Garuda, Ramu, and Titan.
Oh. I assume purple was ice.
Yeah, so eventually, you know, we will get ice. I mean, I've seen it in the gameplay trailers and stuff.
We gotta have to get ice, because that's like one of the prime elements when it comes to black magic.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, lightning, ice.
Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside.
Yeah.
You get all the parts.
That's Blackthorn.
I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision.
Sometime later. Is that it right there?
More like made out of rock rather than metal.
Well, that top part is like the ruins that we...
Mm.
Only built one. You just need one? Oh god.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't
The
worry.
fear was palpable.
Now they've got to
I was gonna
finish
say, I'm like, it's only one.
Canva
Pretty sure she needed more than that.
Good luck to them, I
Did.
say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I...
Oh god, there's a plus over there.
Oh, Bimo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And there's some missive. Okay, we need to do the plus quests. Those are the ones that are like, you get a significant upgrade. Something's getting upgraded.
But I gather it's not easily done, or it's time-consuming, judging based off your reaction when you saw it.
Well, my reaction was because it's like, okay, I can, do this other thing and leave that quest there. But then I saw it was a plus. It's like, no, I need to do that now. You do it now. Because it's just gonna improve the game. Like, one of the other ones that I had increased the healing potency of my potions. So it's like, yeah, really useful. Where's this thing? Is it down there? Is it down here? Oh, it is.
Lovely breeze, isn't it?
Sitting here, eating good.
Well, God, you trust myself over again.
Sid,
Butchers of them, Nick.
might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of
Why not?
all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for
Yeah, that sounds like
something
it'll
to filter the
further
liquid
upgrade my
before
potions.
cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. It brought the blackest blight
Bomb
to her
King?
face, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold
Did you
of
now?
some. And do you know
Pretty sure I
found?
cleared that hunting board, but okay.
Read the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. I'd gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Bomb sightings, there we go. You on the hunt for a Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. B, okay. Bomb King, curse the Croc, Sandbreck. Cursebreaker, aiming for the Imperial chase, took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them, a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Imperial chase, nearby wood, fallen airship, the Croc. Imperial Chase. Oh yeah, this way. Okay. Someone also left me a letter.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Oh, jeez. We're swimming through a hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest, and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. Oh, there's a bunch of quests here, too.
Trouble with the ledgers.
Oh no, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it please your lordship, come pay me a visit. A bone to pick. Oh man. Side quests everywhere. What's going on? Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather what was on his mind. Maybe there are other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge. Gosh, everyone wants me to do stuff now. And that is another plus quest, so that is a must-do.
Of course, everyone wants you to do something. You just finished a major story mission. Now suddenly everyone needs you to do extra stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go Sam Break first and hunt this bomb king.
But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Alright. That's the ravioli and left little Lord Tortellini cleared out of the freezer. Oh, good God. I thought that rock formation in the background was a giant snake. There.
Oh. Yeah, I could see that. It'll be quite frightening.
Just a giant thing capable of swallowing you whole along with 5 other people just casually camped out on the hill there.
Yeah.
I'm glad they made item pickup spots blatantly obvious.
You kind of have to do that nowadays with the fidelity of these current games. Because if it's in an item chest that lands in the environment, you're going to lose it.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a boss area.
Did you just find the abandoned mansion in Twilight Town?
See, like that. If it weren't for the icon above it.
You would have just thought it would have just been a random crate.
Oh, there's a path off the side? Probably come back here for something later. Ah, here we go. Ah, yes, Fallen Ruins. It's asleep. Bomb King.
Those might be different in this one, but should you be using fire on that?
Yeah, there's no elemental. Sadly.
Okay. I just remember in the tactics game, if you use the same element that the bombs are made of, they explode.
Yeah. King's Justice. Oh god, there's multiple? Okay, they don't have a lot of health. Shit. I broke my card, okay. It's weird for it to not have a stagger gauge.
Mom's always struck me as way too hyper for their own good.
You lose.
Usually just have to kill the boss and get to the item.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Think Mid might need some help.
Alright there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff! And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Just like the chief said it would. Impressive. Does the mighty cut like a burning boulder?
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
This is the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as...
We could make you a bigger bag, or we could just magic the bag you have.
Save the hideaway a few, Gil.
That does seem to be a bit of a roundabout
loosen up
way to increase your potion inventory.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. Maybe a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
Admittedly, they did say that they were trying to be more
for supporting mid
resourceful with what limited resources they've
It's
got.
true. It's not what you have.
Never been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag.
They probably could have made you a new bag,
There's plenty more where that came
but that would
from.
require using up all new leather and whatnot, or they could have worked something that they got for free and made your bag a bit more flexible so you could stretch it out and fit more potions in.
Everything goes up. Okay. 6 potions. 4 high potions.
I So another green cross upgrade. What about a green exclamation mark?
That's just a standard subquest.
Oh.
So you could get like an accessory or some materials. All of them get you reputation though.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single edge blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon.
Like, did he see a katana?
Halfway home,
They have katanas in this world?
realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
They're not troubling me exactly. More
Oh
distracting.
yeah.
Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
But if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. We can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
Where's the sword, Karen?
You're a soft touch, you know that.
Don't you have?
I can't
It's
say I'm
something
not
that works as a katana on your back already?
Thank you.
So you can read.
Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Oh no.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats.
Is he bored of the
He used to love
treats?
cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them.
Your teeth hurt? Do you need to go to the dog
Which is
dentist?
why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Okay, but also the other quest I can't hear.
Maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
Things have been differences, Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people in my comments? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you,
So I'm
Karen.
here.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric.
Because they'll no doubt send me out to get
If you
something.
take me meaning.
I appreciate the warning. Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria
I was just there!
to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
We fought the World Breaker.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the
Guess we
sanctuary
gotta go
of
back.
predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so.
Okay, what does this other guy want?
Good hunting, Clive.
Today's very much a side mission day.
That's why I'm here.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders. And it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you...
Oh god, everybody!
And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh my god!
Just Martha. And the Dane. And Bob.
We owe our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
500 talent.
Each.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Oh, my girl on the back is laughing.
You'd rather Lady Karen killed me?
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
That cast could have been occurred.
No. You're dead. Goodbye.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Things to do, places to see. Martha's Rest, yes.
No. I don't.
Can't believe
Don't forget the story of that series of river inlets there.
the like little fingers.
She was building.
Or if it's a natural feature or something that was created artificially.
What's expected? Yeah. Still only building it. Now it's what people expected. Well then.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
He didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt
Okay,
that
and
you're
since I'm
half
here-
as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
So check them out. Yep, okay.
I suppose I do.
Don't want to start going that way and end up having to turn around. Even when I think I'm sure of it. It always turns out that way, doesn't it? You're like, oh, I know where that place is. I'll head right over there. And you're halfway there and you check the map and you're like, wait a minute. It's in the other area? Oh, I need to go all the way back? Ah. Yahoo!
Come on.
Be safe. Nice try.
How do I know which one's a giant elemental? Is it that one? It's marked.
What's his name? They called them Elder Headcloaks.
Oh, do I need to kill all of them?
Slay Elder Headcloaks. Yeah, multiple.
Oh, I dropped it.
This meant that they're not running away from you, they're actually fighting you.
Yeah. Just punch him through the air.
You know, you need their bodies for Torgal to munch on, right?
Yeah, I need their bones. I don't need their bones pulverized into dust.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big
You won't be
puppy.
relieved that it'll most likely more expensive now to give him snacks.
You do know you can
Okay,
take that
Isabel.
You got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
That is the veil. That is here.
When did you get so big?
Yes.
Did you hear?
There's talk at the glass gate. How the hell is anyone supposed
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and oil of talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
I like how she likes it more as the gem.
Please, Accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate.
And then Ignac and Dalamil.
I'm beginning to see that.
Ooh, yes, the important one.
Reflection, I doubt Carrie will.
The stones were delivered.
She can't get money out of the corpse.
True. It's no good to him dead.
Yeah.
But good to her dead.
Work him until his fingers are nothing but bones. That's another matter entirely.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Is gone.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friends'
Sounds like your
pockets
man.
might be.
We don't know for sure. It could have just been a trap.
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthy patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
and that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
This way.
Farewell.
If you go out that way, then you can't go this way.
Other chocobo have been this way.
Hmm?
I can see
Oh, the-
footprints.
From the caravan, yeah.
Let's go. Must admit, if they ever do get around to it, it'll be interesting to see the environments in the next Elder Scrolls game. It's supposed to take place in Hammerfell.
Thanks, Cal.
Now, see, if I were in the bandit's position and I saw that, I was like, nope, and turned around and beat my hand.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
Oh.
The innkeeper?
That is his name. So that is his name. It's a weird name.
Now I'm wondering, is this the name, or is it literally the innkeeper for the inn? The guy was staying there, he just stole his goods.
Right.
Die already! He's really clinging to those last couple bits of HP.
Yeah. A lot of stuff to carry back on your own.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
Well, you're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with
Oh no.
of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Ross.
Not my uncle.
Perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths
Now it
cross
makes
again.
sense.
Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Well, I doubt you're going to be getting one of those swords and if it breaks after one use.
Right.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an
Okay,
interesting
and everything I can turn back in here. Wow, and that'll be it for the night then.
Let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone shell.
So yeah, I think on my next session of Tears of the Kingdom, it's actually the end.
Told me she was building a ship.
I see.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Until it got over my face, in fact. Told me I could stick my stupid stone.
Goat.
where the sun
Still
don't
alive, I
shine.
see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
She's sick?
I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
No, she strikes me. She may be in an old cask of vinegar, but underneath it she's a softie.
Oh yeah.
Let me see what
I mean, she's giving the dog treats and isn't charging us for it, so...
Yeah.
I hope you have better luck than I did.
It tells me you weren't happy with our offer. You prefer the debt as we pay in coin.
Lady Karen, Joe tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations. You can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed.
He's great.
Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might
Oh, 20.
Oh no, audio went out.
But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his name.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh, flashback to it.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have started to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go with the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
There's nothing more frustrating than having to deal with someone who refuses to accept a gift without saying they're going to pay you back twice.
I like how some people are like, don't do the subquests because you don't get anything out of them. But it's like literally all story and lore building.
Here you are.
Like they're all like tender and
All done?
soft moments like that. It's like, that's what makes you care about the characters. If you're playing the game and you don't want to like get into and know the characters and stuff. It's like, okay, why are you playing story-based RPG?
It's a speedrun epidemic. Everyone wants to finish the game as quickly as possible and max everything out as fast as possible.
Okay.
So the story tends to fall to the wayside.
Oh, high potions heal even more. Lose 12 attack, but I get, you know, hella high potion healing. I guess we'll do that.
Yeah, you've got fire and lightning, earth and wind. Means you still need ice to finish the black magic trio and water to finish the white magic trio. Which still leaves one element left.
She was building a ship. It told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped? Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
5 femurs. I brought 1. Clive, can you count?
You can, aye. You're nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
I keep forgetting how big that dog is.
Yeah, it's huge. Don't want to piss off a dog that size.
No, with a dog that size, you ride it copiously.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more
He's a super dog.
Icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this
Torgal a blue mage?
Yes, he is more fierce of late.
If I'm not mistaken,
Can I teach Torgal how to parry?
we are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
I mean, he's already a launcher.
He's more than an ally. He's a
I'm just
friend.
going to use him for that. I should. Increases Torgal's attack. Okay. But it's an accessory you need to equip. And you can only equip 3.
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Wouldn't be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone is fine. Now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
I mean, I did get an item from that fallen boss, I thought. Excalibur.
That's bringing back memories.
Clive?
There's only 2 swords in Crystal
So would it be?
Chronicles that have a long-range charge attack, and one of them is Excalibur. But getting it is a beast.
Yeah, I don't think I've even gotten that far.
Should last you a good while.
Cannot reinforce it.
That it? Fine.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
That's not overly garish.
And there's still a lot of things to collect there. Okay, that was all my side missions. And I've got to save and call it for the night. Okay, Darn the title. Okay, well that's it for tonight's stream. I'll be back Thursday with more Tears of the Kingdom. It's probably going to be the end of that one. Friday, of course, we've got Street Fighter 6. We finished World Tour, so now it's just playing Battle Hub and Ranked. And then, yeah, continue Final Fantasy 16 and get that done, hopefully, before something else I want to play comes out. The games are just starting to pile up. Well, Blasphemous I'm going to do in October. So, Blasphemous 2 will be our Halloween game. Fate Samurai Remnant is also in September. Armored Core 6 came out, and it looks super cool. Spider-Man 2 also comes out in, October? September? I don't even know anymore. It's too many games. And I want to finish the year with 7 Remake, because we started the year with Final Fantasy VII. I'm like, let's end it with the remake. That sounds like a good idea. So the queue's already built, or being built, and there's already stuff slotting into it, but oh my god, gotta get to it. Anyways, that's it for me tonight, so thank you again everybody for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream, and yeah, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good night. Bye-bye!